My name is Gordon Robbins, and I'm one of the owners of Robbins, Delaware Diamonds. It was started back in the 50s by my grandfather, Leo Robbins, with his wife, Sylvia. And then we branched out into as many as 5 stores in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. At a certain point, Leo and Sylvia retired, and Jerry and Ron took over the business. Well, Jerry was a professional actor. He was doing TV ads, and they were quirky ads with him and his brother. And they had a little shtick, the two of them had a little shtick. And then Jerry, as a gag, put a diamond in his beard, and the rest is history. After the recession, we moved into this one store and consolidated. But this one store was 50% of our entire organization and even larger than our flagship operation. I've been in the business for 40 years now, and I'm not an old guy. And about 5 or 10 years ago, my heart just wasn't in it anymore. I could feel it. It's very tough to sell a family business, and I tried everything. But like them, I'm going to simply just run a huge event, really just make as much money as I can, and then simply turn the key and go fishing and retire in my 50s. I've known Bobby since I was a little boy, and he's such a gentleman, and my dad always thought very highly of Bobby. But over the years, he's honed his model into this machine that is multifaceted, pardon the pun, in our industry, multifaceted in the sense that he does bidding, he does closeouts, he does his own manufacturing, he does his own producing, he stocks his own goods. When the time came, there was only one person I thought of. I didn't even make another call. It was going to be Bobby all along. Once I started talking to owners and realizing the kind of numbers that we would be doing and the projections that we had, and the fact that all this was going to be happening. There'd be people lined up, for instance, on a Tuesday morning before we opened, and there were. How could I possibly handle it with all the staff that I would need? Don't try to do it yourself. I've known jewelry retail since I was a little kid, and this has nothing to do with jewelry retail. This is jewelry liquidation. And I'm smart enough to know when I'm not an expert at something and it pays to bring someone else in. And I wouldn't have done half the job. I wouldn't have done 20% of the job that Greg had done if it was left to my own devices, and this event would have failed miserably. One thing my consultants, Greg and Ashley, told me was that this will be what you remember after all said and done, will be this process and this love, and they're from down south, and they said all the people loving on you, you know, that's what you're going to remember, and that's what you're going to take with you. And they were right, and Wilkerson did a bang-up job helping me do that. It's been a terrific ending, and I can't thank Wilkerson enough, and my consultants, Greg and Ashley Denard, and the entire gang at Wilkerson.